So, you haven't heard from us for a while. We haven't done a video in a little while. Been super busy, a lot of stuff going on. Long story short, we've been slacking on the YouTube videos because a couple reasons. We decided when we started doing YouTube that we was going to do it for 6 months. And if in 6 months we didn't have a certain amount of subscribers to at least make it to where we felt confident in the channel, we was probably going to give it up. Well, we ain't hit even close to the subscribers we had hoped for. Our goal, our research goal. That being said, we're not going to totally give it up. We're just going to slow down. Going to probably cut back to a couple videos a month. If we have something special going on, we may do an extra video or something like that, something unique. But for the most part, we're just going to cut back. Maybe it'll catch on as time goes. Like I say, we're not going to totally give it up, but we're not going to push trying to get 2 or 3 videos a week out. It's just too much stress with the little ones and trying to start this place and working a full-time job too. So I figured I'd give you guys an update. Lots happened in the past couple weeks. Big one, a couple big ones, has to do with the sawmill. So I'll show you that. So I got it set up on power poles, sunk in the ground pretty deep. Had a heck of a time getting this thing up here. It was a job. That thing is heavy and it's all made together. So yes, the cross braces are kind of nasty looking, but they're holding things in place and it's working for the time being. I'll be taking some out as the time goes. Most will either be left or replaced with a better quality or thicker wood. I'll probably do an X brace on just about all of them. This one here will get something special because that's where the chain drag is going to come out. I want to put my chain drag in a trough. I've seen it done, a wooden trough to get it out here, like to start the pile a good distance away from what will be the shed, which will be roughly right about here over the thing. For the first go of it, I'm going to be putting just a shed probably from about right here over to cover where the man's standing the saw, probably 16 wide or so, and 16 deep, about a 16 by 16, something along those lines. I still got to get the 2 power poles back in the main back, and I got to get the extension on the front. I got it setting over the side. I had to take it off to get it pulled down the road. So yeah, that is this project started. If you've been following the channel even in the least, I started out with a Woodland Mills HM130 in a shed. If you haven't seen that video, go back, watch my saw house video. I love that sawmill. I did like it more where it was at for usability, but with the big timber that we're cutting for our house, this camera's all messed up. I couldn't get them unloaded there. It was kind of down in a hole. It worked great for lumber, you know, just small projects and stuff, but for big beams and stuff, I needed to where I could get it with the loader. Loader's at the farm, so I built a portable chassis for it. Again, all on video. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch the video on that. I don't care much for them being on mobile chassis. I don't mind this kind of setup because this is pretty heavy and permanent, and it's heavy. That is so light that I don't like it. It don't feel stable to me enough. I want it on a permanent fixture. But this I bought for the speed of lumber for the farm. Just rough cut pine, just slapping boards up. That's going to be a lot faster. Yes, it's not as accurate, but for old barn material, it don't need to be. Cutting power poles, things that are really hard on that mill, will be a lot easier on that one. Squaring up caints and stuff for, you know, nice lumber, be on that one. Now, for what we've been come across. So I'm in the process of working on my carriage for that mill, you know, rebuilding it. If you haven't watched any of that, go back and watch them. I started it. And then I get a message from my dad that says, hey, check this out. About 30 minutes down the road from where we live, there's a guy got a mill for sale. And so I went and checked it out. And I just happened to buy it. So basically, what it is it's exactly what I have, only not on a mobile chassis. I bought it mainly for the parts, but the carriage itself, I believe, is in really nice shape, and I'm probably going to use it. From my understanding, both these mills are Meta's mills. I know they're almost identical. The only thing is, this one I believe is a little bit newer. Just the way some of the bearings down there, the actual case bearings, is made. They're made just a little different, a little more modern looking. Some of the stuff on the saw box, that saw box is all treated. This is all treated lumber. So, you know, that's always good. The only thing it's missing is it's missing a little foot right here to actuate the locking mechanism for the receiver, foot receiver. You got a little foot over there. You hit that little pedal, and it can actually pull these head blocks back or forward whenever you're going by rolling that roller. But it's broke, so they took the foot off. I didn't know that when I bought it. It just was what it was. It was in a shed, all covered up. So I got it mainly for the parts, but I may be using this carriage. I got that foot and that piece that's broke. I can take it loose right there, and fix that. So I may be using that carriage and this saw box, more than likely. I'll probably definitely be using the saw box, honestly. But there's a few little things I still got to do. I'll have to put my hole in for my the big drum for that rolls the carriage back and forth, the cable drum. But I just got it sitting here for right now. So I got that one. It did not come with a power unit. I wish it had. It didn't come with a blade either, but I got blades. I got 2 blades with that mill. Long story short, got it for a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. Again, all that cast is harder and harder to find these days, and nobody messes with these old mills, so I figure if I'm going to keep one around, it's always good to have extra parts. Alright, now something else. In the process of trying to decide what I'm going to do about that old power unit. The power unit originally came with the mill that I got from my father-in-law, that portable one. Was a International, I think it's a 258 or something like that, 253. It's an old Scout motor that they had took the transmission out of, and yeah, there we go, and gutted the inside of the straight drive transmission, welded a shaft, direct drive, put some pulleys on it, and hooked it up. Ran. They used it for a long time like that. Okay, so that being said, I get it. I'm thinking I can make an adapter plate for the transmission to a GM bell housing. Was an option. Was an option. Really considered it. Came across another Facebook Marketplace ad. Gotta love those. And I'll show you this transmission the way it's homemade. They basically drew it out and put a bearing. It's a block bearing style, but you can see, maybe, I don't know if shadow, there it is. See how it's welded? They just gutted everything and just welded that shaft on there to put this pulley on there, which, like I say, works, but in order to release the clutch, because it's always engaged, you actually have to manually pull this lever back as hard as you can and hook the chain somewhere. So it's not exactly the safest project, but I thought, well, I could always put it on a GM motor. Got the marketplace ad back to it, found a power unit, and again about another 45 minutes away, and got off work one day, went and looked at it, me and Hannah did, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get it. Decent enough deal. Felt good about the price. Don't know much about it. I know it runs, and the clutch engages. That's it. It's a forward power unit. It's a 3.7 liter. It's actually on the truck right now. I need to bring it over, but that's where we're standing right now. So I'm going to eventually build over that sawmill, and I'll show you that. But guys, if you like this video and you want to see more, like, subscribe, let us know you like it. All that good stuff helps. And you know, if you want to see more videos of this type of stuff, let us know, because as it stands right now, we're not getting a whole lot of subscribers, I guess you'd say, enough to really justify the time that's put into this. I don't know, maybe we just ain't hit that niche yet, but the ones that are here, thank you. The ones that have watched and commented, we really appreciate it. It's motivating to us, but it's just a lot of time and effort going into something that you're not getting anything back out of at the moment. And I know, you know, YouTube is so much out there, so many of them out there, that it's hard to really get your name out there. You got to have something, a little niche to get out there, which is fine. I'm not mad about it or nothing. We just figured we'd give it a try and see what happens. We're still going to, like I say, something special. We'll keep track of it because it helps us be able to look back and say, yeah, you know, we did that and we recorded it for future people to watch. But yeah, we're probably going to slow down some. But hey, if you like it, subscribe, share it with friends, keep track of it, and the more you comment on specific stuff, the more I'll try to get videos of that stuff. It's getting hot. I'm going to get me something to drink, and I'm going to start digging these holes. But please like, subscribe, go back, watch our other videos if you haven't watched those. Check us out, and we'll try to keep up a little bit here and there, and maybe it'll grow. Alright, so wish us luck. I hope everybody has a wonderful summer and has had a wonderful summer so far. Good luck to everyone out there. Thanks. See y'all guys.